yourself, your significant other,
Right. Okay.
the spiritual theme running throughout the record. You know, so I'm inspired by love.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know the album's all about love. Is there anyone special in your life?
Right now, my daughters.
Your daughters? Okay.
Yeah, promise to love my daughters, Layla and Troy. Yeah.
Okay. Well, are you looking to meet anybody?
Oh, for sure.
You are? Okay.
Yeah. You know,
Well,
so you know somebody. She knows somebody. You know somebody.
well, as a celebrity, how would you go about doing that? I know my friends will go on dating sites, or they'll, meet someone through a friend. How would a celebrity go about meeting someone?
That is, as they say, the $64,000 question. If somebody figures it out, give your boy a call and let me know.
Okay, so
Yeah.
try to figure that out. Okay. Alrighty. Well, how do you balance being a father and being on the road and being a celebrity, spending time with your family, your daughters? How do you do that?
Well, I try to live a very simple life. I always tell people that nobody would do a reality show on my life because there's
Okay.
no drama,
Right.
And my kids are wonderful. Technology allows me to FaceTime with my youngest daughter. My kids don't live with me, so I make an effort to to be in their lives as much as possible. They're
Okay.
the most important thing in my life, and the rest is just taking it a day at a time. And
Right.
knowing what my priorities are and taking care of myself first, and knowing what my values are,
Mhm.
and not compromising those things. And when I have everything prioritized, it makes it, it can get hectic and crazy sometimes, but I don't get lost in the shuffle.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I know you mentioned about, staying drama-free. I don't know if you've heard about what's going on in the media with Chris Brown and the alleged baby.
You know what I'm saying? I must live under a rock or something. What's going on with Chris?
So there's an alleged baby.
Yeah.
Just wanted to know, how are you able to stay out of the media with all your business and just staying drama-free? Because a
Yeah.
lot of celebrities end up in the media, just
Yeah.
a bunch of drama.
Yeah, I try to make the right choices in life and accept responsibility for my actions.
Okay.
I really lead a very, very simple life. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't my club days are over unless it's a special occasion. You know what I mean? So I think what happens externally in our lives is a reflection of what's going on internally.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I try to make sure that my inner being is taken care of, and the rest kind of takes care of itself.
Take care of itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
no
right.
diss on Chris. Chris will work it out. He's a young man. He'll get it together.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, did you get a chance to see the movie Selma?
I did see some.
Okay. What did you think about it?
It was incredible.
Incredible.
Right. It was
Okay.
incredible. My daughter wanted to go see the film, and
Okay.
and I was like, initially I was like, dude, I do not want to see another Martin Luther King film. I'm sorry, black people. Look, Paul Winfield, all of that. I mean, I'm good on my Martin Luther King fix.
Okay.
And but my daughter wanted to go see it, and I was really, I was taken aback,
Okay.
by the performances of
Right.
the actor. I can't pronounce my man's. What was it? Pronounce his last name? You don't know me either. We don't even know your name, but you were bad, brother. You were bad. And
And the music in the film.
the music in the film, kudos to John Legend and
Yes.
Common for
Yes.
winning an Oscar for Glory. But it was really well done. It spoke to the human side of Dr. King.
Okay.
It spoke to his, all those undercurrents, of things,
Yes.
the extramarital, relationships, and how Coretta, just in that one small moment, it was very powerful. It was powerful, and it was a very, very, very job well done. Job
Okay.
well done.
Mhm. So, what do you think about everything that's going on in the news about police brutality against black men? What are your thoughts about that?
I think that we don't have enough time in this setting for me to expound
Okay. Okay.
on that. I think that it's definitely an issue. It's a tragedy. It's systemic, and it's unfortunate that tragedy has to bring this to the forefront, but I don't know that there's any other way, and I'm glad that the conversation is being had, and we've got work to do.
Do you think there's anything that celebrities can do to help?
Celebrities can speak out on it for sure.
Mhm.
You know, when you have a public platform, you are, you're in a position to affect, a lot of people, through social media and through, and all the other media platforms. So, I think that it is important. Yeah.
Okay, and going back to Selma real quick, your thoughts on yesterday with the president speaking in Alabama?
It was incredible. This whole Selma thing, man, is really, I think, really, shined a very positive light on where we are, as far as civil rights are concerned, and really brought it to the forefront and really connected it with young people. I mean, it's really, I don't know that my daughter's generation is as connected to that as my generation or my parents' generation was. So I think that it really, it really sent a message to the younger
Right.
generation.
Okay.
It helped them connect the dots. It means something to them now too.
Means
So
something, right, okay.
that's important.
All right, okay, so just wanted, how did you start singing and playing the piano?
I started playing the piano in Nashville, Tennessee. My grandfather
Okay.
was a Baptist minister who had a piano in his house. I was a toddler banging on the piano. Everybody was trying to keep me off the piano, and
Okay.
I fell in love with the piano at a very young age. I really was not trying to be a singer.
Okay.
I started writing songs, and I was writing songs for people who I thought sang better than I did. And then somebody, along the way, somebody nudged me in that direction. Why don't you,
Okay.
you sound okay, and I built up the confidence to start doing it myself. And, it's been a really good look for me.
Okay. So how did you get your first break? Was it through the writing?
My first break, I wrote a song in the mid-90s for a group called UNV. They were out of Detroit. They had a single called Something's Going On. They
Okay.
were signed to an independent label and then picked up by Warner Brothers or Maverick. And so I had something on their album. And then I ended up being signed to the same label. We did a project that really didn't, it was only in Detroit. It was a local thing, and there was a little bit of buzz locally, and we just built upon
Right.
that, and I
Okay.
performed in the city of Detroit everywhere I could perform, and really crafted, probably over almost a decade, crafting songs and
Right.
and living life and learning and performing. And then the Chemistry CD happened, and my first album on my own label, 2001, sold it out of the trunk of my car, and we sold about 17,000 units, and we got the attention of the record industry. And I was signed, 8 months after I released Chemistry on my own label. We were sitting down in negotiations with Motown.
Motown. Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
rest is history, as
Okay.
they say.
So then,
Yeah.
are there any tips you can give an inspiring artist? Maybe
Um,
3 different tips.
Yeah, make sure that what you're chasing is for you. That's first
Okay.
and foremost. Make sure that a career in the music industry is really what you're supposed to be doing. Just because your mama say you sound good in the living room, don't mean you're supposed to dedicate your whole life to chasing this thing, and it's not for you. Your blessing lies someplace else, and you're gonna miss it chasing this. And if you can stomach all of that I just said, then God bless you. Pursue it relentlessly. Learn the business. Practice your craft. Hone your craft. Perform wherever you can. And get your music out there. Let your voice be heard. It's not about the money. If this is what you're supposed to be doing, then this is something that you do for free. And you'll do a lot of that in order to get on. And there's nothing wrong with that. I gave a lot of music away. I gave CDs away when I first started, just to let people know, that I was out there. And be relentless about it. Be relentless, and weather the ups and downs. Be relentless about it. There are a lot of different tools today to use to get your message out, to get your music out. Through social media, YouTube, and all these other,
Exactly.
these
Yeah.
things that
A lot
weren't.
of YouTube stars.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So good luck to you, and God bless.
Okay. Okay. The last thing I want want to say. Is there anything you want to leave for the sister to sister readers? Anything else you want them to know about you?
I want them to know that I love Jamie Foster Brown. God bless you,
Aw.
girl. And I want them to know that I love and appreciate them. And thank you for embracing my music. If you want to holler at your boy, holler at me at Music by Kem on all social media platforms. I would love to hear from you. Take care.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
it's my pleasure.
That was nice.